everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. Well, it is 7:15 at night now. Garden's finished with for the day. Tea's over and done with. Not that I did a lot in the garden today. It was actually warmer today. It was 18 degrees today. It was only 13 yesterday. But you know, it didn't feel much warmer. Don't know whether it's just me but there was very strong wind as well. That put us off in doing some of the things in the garden. You know, the wind does spoil things sometimes. You can't have it just nice. There always has to be something to spoil things. But anyway, I'm by myself now. I'm just doing some knitting, and this is the fourth size on my, this one is it's a 4x1 mock rib, and it's going to have cables on the front. I've done a 16-inch and an 18-inch in it, and I'm doing all the pieces from all the sizes. So I still have a 20-inch, 22 and a 24, and that's what I've got here. This is all off the same pattern. What I'm working on is I'm doing a piece of each size, because I do get sick doing the same thing all the time. I like a bit of change. So this is what I'm doing. This is the back of the 20-inch. And this is the back of the 22-inch. And this is the back of the 24-inch. And when I finish those, I already have the back. This is not a pattern. This pattern's already out, my latest pattern, which is out on my shops now, Etsy and eBay. But that is not eBay, Etsy and Ko-fi. And that is the back. And I already have the sleeve done, so I won't be doing another part on this one until I've done a part on these three as well. So that's those ones anyway. I'll put that down, back down there, and that back down there. They say variety is the spice of life, and it does make things a little bit more interesting. So like I'm saying, when I finish the back on this, but I have been looking through my book and I found another pattern which I only want one size for, and that is the waffle cardigan. I've done a 16, 18, 20 and 24 on that one, so I only have the 22. So when I finish this back, I'm going to do the back on the 22-inch waffle one, and then I'll work the separate pieces, you know, one piece of each one until I do get them finished. And then I finished this. This is that's the zip for it. This will be a notion pouch. I've finished the square for it. So the next thing I'll do is stitch the zip onto it and then put the lining into it. And that'll be an ocean pouch to put up on Ko-fi. I have put all of my stock up on Ko-fi. It's on Ko-fi now, so if anyone was interested in anything, there is a link on my channel info for the for my Ko-fi shop. You just have a look there. But you know, I spent, before tea, when I had finished in the garden, before tea, I must have spent about 2 hours putting stuff up on there because I had that much to put up. Didn't realise how long it would take. And there are still a couple of things I forgot about. I have 2 sets of coasters, which I think are over on the table over there. I'll go and get them. so I have 2 sets of coasters as well to put up. The set of green ones, the same as the Notion pouch, the same green as that. It has a, like I've told you before, whether you can see it or not, you have to get really close. But it has a very fine sparkle in it. And this is the same kind of yarn. This has the, you can't really see on the screen, but it does sort of, the light catches it, you can see. It's a very fine piece of glitter that goes through the yarn. So I forgot about these, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow. I'll put these up tomorrow on Ko-fi. I may possibly get the Notion pouch finish and put that up as well. Or if I have time, I'll be with my granddaughter tomorrow, so I don't know whether I'll have time tomorrow, but anyway. So that's what I've been doing today, as well as gardening and thinking what knitting I could do afterwards. But I have got that green cardigan that I'm doing, the rosebud cardigan, so I'm going to do a little bit of that after I finish this video. I'm just knitting this while I'm doing the video. But you know, yesterday I was in my garden yesterday, and there was an awful lot of leaves all down. They come down the side of they come through my gates, or like the wrought iron thing with, you know, gaps like that between, and everything, the wind, because I live, it's like in a horseshoe shape like that. The part of the crescent that I live in, I live down the very centre part of that horseshoe. Everything blows down there and comes through my gates, and they end up either down the side of my garage, or there's a small gap. I left a gap for when they built the garage. I told them to leave a gap behind, and there's all stones there for drainage. You know, you can't have all concrete. You do have to have somewhere for the water to go when it rains. And there was just piles and piles of leaves, but not just leaves, there was all sorts, you know, polystyrene bottles, pop cans, beer cans, all sorts mixed in with it. And I thought it was dry, and I knew it was going to rain. So I spent about 2 hours yesterday clearing out the side of my garage, and then the scap that I have behind my garage, it's about this wide. I can just sort of get in sideways to it with a rake, and kept putting the rake in and pulling the leaves and that down. But as it goes further along, that starts like this, but it gets narrower and narrower, and it comes to a very narrow part which I can't get to. I'm going to have to ask my neighbour if there's a fence on there, you can't sort of get out, but they could put something over the top and push the other leaves and rubbish that's still there, push them further down so I can get them out. So I've pulled them all out. I sorted all the rubbish out of them, because my granddaughter wants the leaves for her. She's got raised beds in her garden, and she started off putting just any rubbish stuff like leaves and twigs and all sorts on the bottom, and she still has one that she hasn't filled up yet. So I've got 3 bags, quite large bags of leaves for to take down for her, to put in the bottom of a raised bed. But I spent quite a long time yesterday afternoon clearing it all up, and then sweeping all the mess up around it yesterday. And I'm glad I did it. I did it because I knew it was going to rain during the night, and I thought once the rain gets those leaves and that's going to be wet, it's going to be an awful job to clear them out. So I'm glad I did, because it was very easy. They were dry. There was just 1 or 2 places where they were sort of a bit wet, where the light hadn't sort of got out, and that was behind the garage, not the side of the garage. But it was getting so bad. I have 3 bins, you know, your recycle bin, your ordinary bin, and your garden bin down the side of the garage as well. And there was that many leaves, I couldn't get them up against the wall of the garage. In fact, I couldn't even open the side door on the garage because the leaves and that were piling up. And I've been saying for weeks I'm going to clear that. All them leaves out of there. Well, I did yesterday. And it looks a lot tidier, and I can get into my garage from the side door, because sometimes I park my car in the garage and it's one of those up and over doors, you know, I pull the door down and lock the door and then forget I've left the keys for my house. I always put the keys for my house in the little well in the car, you know, so, and I thought rather than open it up from the up over door again, I can just have on my car keys, I have a key for the side door for the garage. I can just open that side door and get into the car and get the thing, but I couldn't get near the door the last time for that. That was one of the reasons I decided I was going to clear all those leaves away from the side, because they were really building up. And they built up there since last year, since the autumn. But it's not just the leaves, it's all the rubbish that comes down as well. I mean, I cleared all that mess and all that, but a couple of days it'll be full again with all just the rubbish that never gets put into people's bins, you know, crisp packets and things like that that kids just throw away when they have a packet of crisps outside. And that's me on another rant if I start on that. But anyway, I'm just going to do what I can of the eating, and I may even do a little bit of my own, because I've never done any of my own for ages. I can't remember the last time I did some of my own. I think I may do some of that tonight instead of the green one. There's no rush for the green one. It's just a pattern. I'm doing it to make a pattern, that's all. It's not in order for anyone. It'll be okay for anyone that wants to put their name on it when it's finished, but it's not in order, so I don't have to do anything about it really. So that is my little bit for today. So I'm going to say bye for now and put my computer on and look for something decent to watch. I've been watching, I think it's called Pluto TV, and you get a lot of old TV series. I've been watching one in the morning at the moment called TJ Hooker, I think it is. It has William Shatner, who you might remember as Captain Kirk in Starship Enterprise, the Star Trek. And you know, he was about in his 50s in this series. And he aged very well. Even though he wears a hairpiece on the top. It's not even a toupee, it's a whole hairpiece, but it's a good one. The only trouble is, you can tell it's a hairpiece because it doesn't move like your own hair. He must have had a thing about being bald, I think. I don't know whether he's lost all his hair or not, but he always wears his full head, a full wig, not a toupee. But I'm enjoying the series, though, even though it is a little bit corny, but I do like a little bit corn now and again. So that's my bit for tonight. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.